Another unboxing. So these shoes came directly from Nike. Open these bad boys up. See, this is the black box. She says it all right there. The Kobe 6. You see that stealth logo with the Kobe Bryant signature at the bottom of that. Size tag reads Kobe 6 Protro. Sail black, light bone white. This is my size 10. You see it. Open up the box. I don't see anything special on the lid. Any stamps or anything like that. Take this bad boy out. Bam! You got the shoe. Take the other one out. You see them. You don't see anything in the box or any other special stamps or anything like that. It does come with this simple white paper. Go ahead and take a look at these. Bam! We got the shoe. Overall shoe. Kobe wore these shoes back in 2011. He wore them for the All-Star game. His pair was a red pair. This is when they first came out. He did earn the MVP after putting up 37 points in the victory, 148 to 143. The shoes were red, black, and white. And now we're receiving these Protros as a 10-year anniversary. So these shoes, one thing they changed on here, like I said, was those stars on the TPU. And then Kobe 6 Protro Sail. As you can see, it does feature that white reptile skin all over around the top. It does have that black swoosh right here. As we go around slowly, this is one of the biggest difference between this shoe and the previous shoes from the past. That's why this is called 2.0. You see it's coming around that snake skin, and then as he turns, then it starts to go into the sturdy. I do think that's a nice touch. Whoever designed the shoe did a great job on this. We do have some little bit, I don't know if this is a secret or not, or if I don't hear anyone else talking about this. I know I just discovered this myself right here. But as you see at the very bottom of the shoe, we do have some like braille. And they say that's a code, and usually it'll have some sayings. So supposedly for this shoe right here, this is supposed to say Black Mamba. But let me know down in the comments if you know what that stands for or what does that mean. It's not really a lot of information on that on the internet, so I do apologize for that. Won't be able to give you the direct answer. But overall, this is a clean shoe. I can see you rocking these for the spring or summertime, so I do think this is a nice time to drop these shoes. These did come out All-Star weekend, hence the stars that we have. It does have that black swoosh on the side. Look around to the back, we do see that clear TPU counter heel, and I don't know if the camera's picking up, but we do have Kobe's fax signature on the back as usual. Overall, this is just a clean shoe. Even though it's sail, it kind of looks like white to me on the stars and the patterns. And then like underneath, we do have that kind of like sail or grayish looking material behind the stars and the camel snake skin. And then this very back right here kind of looks like a gray to me, but it could also be called sail. Again, it does have that clear TPU heel counter. And as we can see on the side, you can get a real good look at it. The camera's picking it up. The very back right here is white, so you can tell what's actually white. And then this right here looks like that gray or sail. As well as the midsole, we do see that sail midsole. And then right at the bottom, you do see that grayish sail at the bottom. Move around to the bottom throughout. The traction pattern is the same as we do see the normal Kobe's shoes. It does have that shank plate right there, that carbon fiber shank plate. We do see that Kobe Bryant stealth logo on the back of the heel. Overall, this is just a nice shoe to play basketball in. Let me know your thoughts and comments about these. Looking at the toe box, we do see the snakeskin going up, and then if you look real closely, you see that snakeskin pattern behind the laces, which I do think is a nice touch. We do have that nice Kobe logo, as we're accustomed to seeing. The sock liner I like. It looks like a grayish sock liner, so you don't have to worry about getting these dirty. And we see on the inside, they kept it simple, kept the sock liner black with that Kobe logo in white. Overall, whoever did this shoe did a nice job. I do think this is a very clean shoe, my humble opinion. And when you check out the other shoe on this side, it does come with some additional laces. So if you want to have them a little bit more pop. You can swap these out. These right here, they look like white to me, so I'm gonna assume that these laces right here is a sale colorway in this bag. So this is a nice touch for only $190, which is the normal price of these Kobe 6s. Nike is giving us 2 sets of laces. I'm commending them on that. I wish they would do that on more of their regular Jordan releases as well. But overall, this is just a clean shoe, and it's supposed to be one of the best basketball shoes to play basketball in. Well, I know a lot of the NBA players are rocking this shoe. And you see the front of the toe box. So it does say Venomin. I'm not sure what that refers to. I'm assuming it's some type of snake meaning. I guess I'll just have to look that up. So I did have to go look that up. Venomin is a type of poison that it is the snakes release out when they strike someone. So it's another fun fact about this shoe. Something that you didn't know. So we're going to talk about the technology in the shoe. You see from the heel, we do have that Nike Zoom. It does have a Nike Zoom air unit on the heel, as well as the midfoot. It's supposed to have another air unit right here inside the shoe. As we see from shooting at the bottom, we do see it does have a carbon shank plate to help you bounce back. And then if you don't know, this right here is some type of like fly knitting. Instead of, having, they decide to use stars or reptilian skin. And this is to keep your foot from sliding back and forth in the shoe. And as we move around to the back, it does have this nice heel counter right here. This is just locks in your heel in place, so when you're cutting from left to right, you don't be slipping around all over the place. So we're going to be moving on and talking about the sizing of the shoe. If you're going to be wearing these for basketball, it's suggested that you wear your regular size that you normally get in all your basketball shoes. However, if you're rocking these for casual or have a wide foot, it's suggested that you do go up half a size. Keep in mind, the Kobe's will be very snug and tight when you first get them, but over time they'll break in. So they're supposed to conform to your foot over time and giving you a great feel. One of the things that Kobe is known for, his shoes, or at least this Kobe 6, they're designed for the quick cuts and explosive movements, and they feature a low top design with emphasis of on the court feel and responsiveness. It means like it's not a bulky shoe. It means like you should be able to feel the court underneath your foot. You don't have a lot of cushion. It's not a really bouncy shoe, but overall, it's just a nice clean shoe. Let me know what your thoughts and opinions about these. Are you rocking the Kobe's or dropping the Kobe? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see future unboxings such as this. So this concludes the video of the Kobe's, but let me know if you have any Kobe's in your collection. Like I said, I do have reverse Grinches, so this is my second pair. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about these sneakerheads, and we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, and if you guys continue to love content like this, hey, check out that video right there.
Like we said, for sure, when you're blessed,
hey, bless others. Peace.